Title: The Mystery of the Whispering Caves. Chapter 1: The Coastal Village. The train slowed as it reached the coastal village of Seabright. Anna Carter, 12 years old, pressed her face against the window. Her brown eyes sparkled with excitement. The sea stretched out like a silver blanket, sparkling under the summer sun. Beside her, her 10-year-old brother Leo clutched his sketchbook. His curly black hair bounced as the train stopped. "Seabright looks so pretty," Anna said, her voice loud with joy. Leo nodded, but his eyes were on the cliffs in the distance. "Do you think the caves are really haunted, Anna?" he asked. Anna laughed. "Don't be silly, Leo. Ghosts aren't real, but the treasure might be." Their grandparents, Grandpa Tom and Grandma Lily, waited at the station. Grandpa Tom was tall with a white beard, his blue eyes twinkling like the sea. Grandma Lily had a warm smile, her gray hair tied in a bun. She hugged Anna and Leo tightly. "Welcome to Seabright, my dears," she said. "We have a big adventure waiting for you." At their grandparents' cozy cottage, the siblings sat at a wooden table. The smell of fresh bread filled the air. Grandma Lily poured lemonade while Grandpa Tom told stories. "The Whispering Caves are famous," he said, his voice low. "They say the caves whisper secrets. Long ago, sailors hid a treasure there, the Moonstone Amulet. It glows under moonlight and shows hidden truths." Leo's eyes grew wide. "Hidden truths? Like what?" Grandpa Tom shrugged. "No one knows. No one has found it. But the caves are dangerous. There are tunnels, rocks, and some say traps." Anna leaned forward. "We should find it, Leo. It'll be fun." Leo looked nervous. "What if we get lost?" "We won't," Anna said. "We'll be careful. Right, Grandpa?" Grandpa Tom smiled. "If you go, take my old map, and stay together." That night, Anna couldn't sleep. She looked out the window at the cliffs. The moon was bright, and the sea whispered softly. She thought about the Moonstone Amulet. What truths would it show? She turned to Leo, who was drawing in his sketchbook. "Tomorrow, we'll go to the caves," she whispered. Leo nodded slowly. "Okay, Anna, but we need a plan." They spread Grandpa Tom's map on the bed. It was old, with faded lines and strange symbols. One symbol looked like a crescent moon. "That must be the amulet," Anna said. "Let's start at the cave entrance near the beach." Leo agreed. "We'll go in the morning, but we tell Grandma and Grandpa first." Anna smiled. "Deal." The next morning, the sun was high. Anna and Leo packed a small bag with water, a flashlight, and the map. Grandma Lily gave them sandwiches. "Be careful, dears," she said. "The caves can be tricky." Grandpa Tom handed them a rope. "Just in case," he said, "and come back before dark." The siblings walked to the beach. The sand was warm under their feet. The cliffs loomed ahead, dark and tall. A narrow path led to the cave entrance. Waves crashed against the rocks below. Anna felt a thrill in her chest. "This is it, Leo," she said. "Our adventure begins." Leo took a deep breath. "Let's find that amulet." Chapter 2: Into the Whispering Caves. The cave entrance was a jagged hole in the cliff, like a giant's mouth. Anna stepped inside first, her flashlight beam cutting through the dark. The air was cold and damp, smelling of salt and stone. Leo followed, clutching his sketchbook. The cave walls were rough, covered in moss. Water dripped from the ceiling, making small puddles on the ground. "It's so quiet," Leo whispered. Anna nodded. "Too quiet." Then they heard it, a soft whisper, like voices in the wind. "Find me." Leo froze. What was that? Anna's heart raced, but she smiled. "It's the caves, Leo. They're called the Whispering Caves, remember? It's just the wind." Leo didn't look sure. It sounded real. They walked deeper, following the map. The tunnel split into 3 paths. The map showed a crescent moon symbol on the middle path. "This way," Anna said. The path sloped down, the air growing colder. The whispers grew louder, echoing around them. "Seek the light." Anna stopped. "Did you hear that?" Leo nodded, his eyes wide. It said, "Seek the light." What does that mean? Anna looked at the map. Maybe it's a clue. Let's keep going. The tunnel opened into a small chamber. The walls were smooth, carved with strange shapes, waves, stars, and a crescent moon. In the center of the chamber was a stone pedestal. On it sat a small, round stone with a crescent moon carved into it. Anna picked it up. It was cold and heavy. "This must be a clue," she said. Leo drew the stone in his sketchbook. "Look, Anna, there's writing on the wall." Anna shone her flashlight on the wall. The words were old, scratched into the stone. "Follow the moon's light to the heart of the cave." "The moon's light," Anna repeated. "Maybe we need to come back at night?" Leo shook his head. "We can't stay that long. Grandma said to be back before dark." Anna thought for a moment. Maybe it means the amulet. Grandpa said it glows under moonlight. Let's keep this stone and look for more clues. They explored the chamber, finding more carvings, pictures of sailors, ships, and a glowing amulet. The whispers continued, soft and eerie. "Truth awaits." Leo shivered. "I don't like this, Anna." Anna squeezed his hand. "We're okay, Leo. We're together." But as they turned to leave, they heard footsteps. Heavy, slow footsteps coming from the tunnel they'd entered. Anna turned off her flashlight. "Hide," she whispered. They crouched behind the pedestal, their hearts pounding. The footsteps stopped. Then a man's voice echoed through the cave. "They're here somewhere. Find them." Anna peeked around the pedestal. A tall man with a black coat stood in the tunnel, holding a lantern. His face was sharp, his eyes cold. It was Mr. Harrow, a man they'd seen in the village. He'd asked Grandpa Tom about the caves, but Grandpa didn't trust him. "We need to get out," Leo whispered. Anna nodded. "Follow me." Chapter 3. The Hidden Trap. Anna and Leo crept along the chamber wall, staying in the shadows. Mr. Harrow's lantern light moved closer. "They can't be far," he said. Another man answered. "The boss wants that amulet. We can't leave without it." Anna's heart sank. They weren't the only ones looking for the moonstone amulet. She whispered to Leo, "We need another way out." Leo pointed to a narrow tunnel on the other side of the chamber. There, they crawled toward it, careful not to make a sound. The tunnel was tight, but they squeezed through. The whispers followed them, softer now. Protect the truth. The tunnel led to another chamber, this one larger. Stalactites hung from the ceiling like sharp teeth. The floor was uneven, with cracks and loose stones. Anna shone her flashlight around. Look, Leo. More carvings. The walls showed a story. Sailors hiding the amulet in the caves, protecting it from enemies. One carving showed a glowing amulet on a pedestal, surrounded by moonlight. It's the Moonstone Amulet, Anna said. They hid it to keep it safe. Leo nodded. But why? What's so special about it? Anna thought about Grandpa's words. It shows hidden truths. Maybe it's dangerous in the wrong hands. They moved forward, but Anna stepped on a loose stone. It clicked and the ground shook. Leo, run, she shouted. A trap triggered. Spikes shot up from the floor, their tips sharp and rusty. Anna pushed Leo out of the way and they fell to the ground. The spikes stopped inches from their feet. Anna's arm hurt from the fall, but she stood up. Are you okay? Leo nodded, breathing hard. That was close. Anna looked at the spikes. This cave doesn't want us to find the amulet. We need to be more careful. They found a safe path around the spikes. At the end of the chamber, they saw another pedestal. On it was a second stone, this one with a star symbol. Anna picked it up. Another clue, she said. The map shows a star path next. Leo drew the star stone in his sketchbook. We're getting closer, Anna. But what about Mr. Harrow? Anna frowned. He's dangerous. We need to tell Grandpa and Grandma. But first, let's find one more clue. They followed the star path on the map, the whispers growing louder. Beware the shadows. Anna felt a chill. The shadows? What does that mean? Leo pointed to the wall. Look, a shadow moved, a human shadow, but no one was there. It stretched across the wall, then disappeared. Anna grabbed Leo's hand. Let's keep moving. We can't stop now. Chapter 4. The Moonlit Chamber. The star path led to a wide chamber with a high ceiling. A hole in the ceiling let sunlight stream in, lighting up a pool of water in the center. The water sparkled, reflecting the light like a mirror. Anna gasped. It's beautiful. Leo smiled. It looks like the moon. The whispers were clear now. Shine the light. Anna looked at the pool. The light. This must be the moon's light from the clue. She took the crescent moonstone from her bag and held it in the sunlight. The stone glowed, casting a beam of light onto the wall. The beam hit a carving of a door. Leo, it's a riddle, Anna said. The carving read, I glow at night, I hide by day. What am I? Leo thought for a moment. The moon. It glows at night and hides during the day. Anna nodded. Good job, Leo. She pressed the crescent moon carving on the wall. The stone door rumbled and slid open, revealing a hidden tunnel. They stepped inside. The tunnel was narrow, with smooth walls. At the end was a small chamber. In the center, on a pedestal, sat the Moonstone Amulet. It was a round gem, the size of an apple, glowing softly with a silver light. Galaxies swirled inside it, like stars in the night sky. Anna's breath caught. "We found it, Leo." Leo stared at the amulet. "It's so pretty, but what does it do?" Anna reached for it, but the whispers stopped her. "Choose wisely," she hesitated. "We need to be careful. The sailors hid it for a reason." Before they could decide, Mr. Harrow's voice echoed behind them. "Well done, children. Now step away from the amulet." Anna and Leo turned. Mr. Harrow stood at the tunnel entrance, holding a knife. His cold eyes glinted in the amulet's light. Two other men stood behind him, blocking the way out. "Give me the amulet, or you won't leave this cave," Mr. Harrow said. Anna clutched the crescent moon stone. "You can't have it. It's not yours." Leo stepped forward. "No, we won't let you take it." Mr. Harrow raised his knife. "Then I'll take it myself." Chapter 5. The Amulet's Power. Anna grabbed the moonstone amulet from the pedestal. It was warm in her hands, and the glow grew brighter. The whispers turned into a voice, clear and strong. "Show the truth." The amulet's light filled the chamber, and a vision appeared on the wall. It showed Mr. Harrow in the village, talking to a man in a black suit. "I'll get the amulet," Mr. Harrow said in the vision. "Then we'll sell it to the highest bidder. It's worth millions." The vision changed, showing the sailors who hid the amulet. They spoke in the vision. "The moonstone amulet must stay safe. It shows truths that can change the world. Protect it from evil hands." The vision faded. Anna looked at Mr. Harrow. "You're a thief. You don't care about the amulet's power. You just want money." Mr. Harrow's face twisted with anger. "Give it to me now." He lunged at Anna, but Leo threw his sketchbook at Mr. Harrow's face. The book hit him and he stumbled. Anna grabbed Leo's hand. "Run." They darted past Mr. Harrow's men, who were too surprised to stop them. The tunnel shook, rocks falling from the ceiling. "The cave is collapsing," Leo shouted. Anna held the amulet tightly. "We need to get out." They ran back through the moonlit chamber, the amulet's glow lighting their way. Mr. Harrow and his men chased them, shouting. "You can't escape," Mr. Harrow yelled. They reached the chamber with the spikes. Anna remembered the trap. "Leo, step where I step." They crossed the floor carefully, avoiding the loose stones. Mr. Harrow wasn't so careful. He stepped on a stone, and the spikes shot up again. He jumped back, but one of his men wasn't fast enough. The man screamed as a spike grazed his leg. Anna and Leo kept running. The whispers cheered them on. "Protect the light." They reached the first chamber, the cave entrance in sight. But Mr. Harrow was still behind them, his knife gleaming. "You can't run forever," he shouted. Chapter 6. The Escape. Anna and Leo burst out of the cave, the sea air hitting their faces. The sun was setting, painting the sky orange and pink. They ran down the path to the beach, their hearts pounding. Mr. Harrow and his remaining man followed, but they were slower, stumbling over rocks. "We need to get to Grandpa," Anna said. They reached the village, running to their grandparents' cottage. Grandpa Tom and Grandma Lily were outside, waiting. "Anna! Leo!" Grandma Lily cried. "What's wrong?" "Mr. Harrow." Leo panted. "He's after the amulet." Grandpa Tom's face hardened. "Get inside. I'll handle this." He grabbed a walking stick and stood at the door. Mr. Harrow arrived, his face red with anger. "Give me the amulet, old man," he shouted. Grandpa Tom raised a stick. "Not a chance. Leave my family alone." Mr. Harrow laughed, but before he could move, the village fishermen appeared. They'd heard the noise and came to help. "What's going on, Tom?" one asked. "This man is a thief," Grandpa Tom said. "He tried to hurt my grandchildren." The fishermen surrounded Mr. Harrow and his man. "You're not welcome here," they said. Mr. Harrow glared at Anna and Leo, but he knew he was outnumbered. He turned and ran, his man limping behind him. Grandma Lily hugged Anna and Leo. "You're safe now," she said. Anna held up the moonstone amulet. "We found it, Grandma, but it's dangerous." Grandpa Tom took the amulet, his eyes wide. "You did well, both of you. This belongs in a museum, where it can be safe." Leo smiled. "We saw its power, Grandpa. It showed us the truth about Mr. Harrow." Anna nodded. "The sailors wanted it to be protected. We did the right thing." That night, the family sat around the table, eating dinner. The amulet was locked in Grandpa Tom's safe, waiting to be sent to a museum. Anna and Leo told their grandparents everything: the whispers, the traps, the visions. Grandma Lily listened, her eyes soft. "You were so brave," she said. Grandpa Tom smiled. "You're true adventurers. I'm proud of you." Anna looked at Leo. "We did it together," she said. Leo grinned. "Maybe next summer, we'll find another treasure." Grandma Lily laughed. "Let's have a quiet summer next time, okay?" They all laughed, the sound filling the cozy cottage. Outside, the sea whispered softly, and the moon shone bright. The whispering caves were silent now, their secrets safe. But Anna and Leo knew one thing: their adventures were just beginning. Thank you, amazing viewers. We're so grateful to you for listening to our story videos on English through stories. Your support for adventures like The Forgotten City and The Mystery of the Whispering Caves means the world to us. Keep learning English with us. More exciting stories are coming.